At least I don't feel forgotten. That's what it is.
Oh, you feel forgotten?
Okay, so can I ask you a question
Find a
then?
man who can
What's the
I
forget.
always
anniversary?
feel forgotten. Are you gonna find me?
It's because you've been in a relationship with a woman who doesn't want you anymore. Like, I don't know how many. It's different. You
That's
go with
because
that
I'm on
girl, there's
duty
somebody
mode
else
right
that
now.
wants you. She's
I'm
not
on
gonna
duty
want
mode
you.
right now.
It's not gonna reignite. It's not all of a
No,
sudden
it's
she's gonna
not.
want
I've
you.
accepted that. I've accepted that.
You haven't. You
Yes, I
haven't.
have.
No, you haven't.
Yes,
Because
I
you keep on.
have.
I just want somebody to do. You're still whining about it. If you
No,
were
I'm not. No,
serious
I
about it,
don't
you would
whine
move the
about it.
fuck
I
on
whine
about it.
about it on here, but not in real life. This is just for show.
No. If you do it here, I can just imagine you might not verbally say it,
No, I
but
don't. I ain't never asked her to rub my back.
I know. But your posturing is okay. If
Yeah,
do me
yeah,
doing
fuck that.
It's all
Poison
right.
ivy. Can I rub your back?
No, hell no.
what you want? Rob just saying's back?
Hell
No, I
no.
said poison ivy.
Oh,
She's not there anymore.
Damn it.
that's just a chair.
See, I think it should be 100 per
Well, a
100.
chair is still a chair,
Well, she's still here. She's here.
even when no one's sitting there. Oh, she back.
Probably
Can I rub your back?
Oh shit.
poison ivy because you wasn't around. You was about to start crying.
Oh, I was asking if I could rub your back. I got sick of the riffraff that was going on.
Prophet, how old are you?
I'm 27.
He's a baby.
See, y'all gonna stop. Y'all gonna learn to stop underestimating me.
Before I hear age is nothing but a number, my oldest child is older than you.
Oh
Don't
shit.
worry, you wasn't gonna hear AJ nothing but number. Instead, you was gonna hear if I had the line, if I had a dime for every single time I heard that line, and still went for it anyway.
Yeah, he
I'm
doesn't
sorry, you
stop.
thought that was a dissuasion?
It's
That's crazy.
not. He's gonna keep on trying. He's gonna keep on trying. I know Prophet since he was 25 years old and he keeps on trying. Even like he was saying, even though he even knows my son, he even knows my son. When my son is 29, and he still keeps on trying. And I'm like, would you stop? He's eager. Shit. At least he's eager. There's so many of these men who give up, like just saying, just like, fuck it.
I'm on duty mode. I got an 11-year-old son. I gotta think about him now. Come on.
You gotta think
Get
about
outta
yourself too, though. Just saying.
Yeah, I am. I'm cordial. We're not arguing at home.
Look,
We
it's
work
not my
together. When
fault
something
that
needs to
God
be
took
fixed, I
time with
fix it. When
y'all
we want to
and
go
basically
apple
did
picking
not let
together,
y'all
I go. We
look
do
like y'all
family
ate.
things together. What are you talking about?
I love that. I know.
Yeah.
I get it.
I put the Santa Claus suit on for Christmas and all that stuff. What do you think I'm at war at
Just
home?
saying, just saying. Don't get me wrong. We women do the same thing. We stay in situations that we don't want to be in just because of the family too. We do it as we do it. It's just, and so you're not doing anything wrong. I don't. Okay.
I got 7 more years, Adrian, then I'm coming to look for you.
Thank you.
Poison Ivy. Let me see this. Okay, because you was in a relationship and a marriage that you didn't want to be in either, right? But you just did it because we just was in it, right?
The reason why I did it, which is not a good reason, I came from a single family household and I did not want my children to be a result of a broken home. So, yes, did I stay longer for the wrong reasons? Yes, I did.
Okay, so that's what just saying
For
is.
me,
That's what just
yeah,
saying.
but I have.
Only now
But you
because
know
of the
what?
child.
I was raised with a stepfather who I don't want to say the word, but basically I was a punching bag. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want that for mine. I'll suffer to make sure that mine don't got to go through that.
Right,
I
right.
get that. So Poison Ivy, knowing that you know now, right? Because knowing that you know now, would you do it the same way?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think so for me, this is just my experience. I was already established when I met my ex-husband anyway, right? Bought the house at 22 years old, my first house in my name. Just had a lot of accomplishments for myself, and then I got married. But I think it was the whole dream of, oh, finally, I'm 27 now. I have the kids, I have the house, I have the pool, the cars, the dogs, all that good stuff. Now it's time, the whole fairy tale.
Fairy tale. I did the same fucking thing, but keep going.
Oh my God, it's time. Oh God. The wedding dress, all that stuff. No. A year after, and I can talk about this because I'm still healing. I didn't process it correctly at the time. A year after, it was actually our anniversary year month. I found evidence in my family vehicle from the night before. Yeah, we were too drunk to actually throw it out of the vehicle. Yeah.
Yes, of course. Can I just stop? I'm gonna stop because I want to stop. And before because I have it's a very important key because we had this conversation a couple of days ago.
Oh.
Did you not know? Did you not know beforehand the type of man that he was, or did you know and you were just like blinded by love? You had no clue.
I had no clue. There was no flags or anything because number one, I look at it like this. I'm one of them down A chicks. You want it, you got it. However you want it, you got it. Every day, you got it. Bloody, you got it. Crampy, you got it.
Yeah, see?
You know what I'm saying? One of those. So there's no need for you to go out the house.
Okay, but he did.
But he did. Yeah.
Hey, that's his law. That ain't got shit to do with me though.
Cold. I'm sorry. All right. No, because with me, and I honestly had the same thing. I was older. I was 30 years old. I already had my own house. I had 2 kids already. I was already established, and I wanted the happily ever after. I knew he wasn't shit, but he was just a missing piece in my happily ever after. So I just took him in. So I understand what you're saying. So again, so going back to what you were saying, would you do it all over again, even though you still see? I did the same thing. I was just like, well, he's the missing piece that I need. I don't want my kids, or I got 2 baby daddies already. Now they're gonna see another man come and go out of their life. So I kind of just stuck with it because this is the situation that I'm in. I'm just gonna have to tough it out. But I would never do that shit again.
I would not. No, I learned a lot.
I would do it again.
I learned a lot about number one, self-love, respecting yourself, boundaries. If you feel like something is wrong, speak on it. Don't stay quiet just to keep this peace. For what? What about your peace?
So does that change things either? Because I know I definitely spoke my fucking piece all the fucking time. I didn't change a fucking thing.
I think I stayed quiet on a lot of stuff that I probably should have been more vocal about. And I wish I had have, but it is what it is. I think it has made me into the person I am today. From that experience, I learned a lot. You know, I would not, I can't, how do I put this? I guess I'm getting to the point now, if my ex-husband was on fire, I may muster up just like a little bit of a something just to.
That's me.
So
it's not me. I probably,
It's healing.
I would feel bad. I would feel bad if something happened to me.
We're getting there. I have a little bit of spit left.
Okay, so and I want to tell you something, Justine, right? I understand what you're saying too, but I want to give you an example as well, right? So I did that, right? So I stayed in the marriage because of my 2 kids, right? We're gonna just work it out, right? To this day, my oldest son is 29 years old. Now I've been divorced for 5 years. He still calls up my ex-husband to sound, "Hey, how you doing, pops? Hey, I'm like, would you stop calling him?" Because even
Right, that's his relationship with him.
yeah, but to me, I taught him how to. I feel like I made my son not to speak up, not to stand your ground, to be a little lapdog, to sit there and just take it and just take no matter what and see the good in people. And even though he's a horrible fucking man, he will still sit there and be like, I'm trying to think of the word that I made him into a man. Like I made him to
a loyal person, dependent.
You made him into a good person.
To settle too. He saw his mother just settle, and now he settles.
Yeah, no, I'm going to be completely honest with you, and I may be a little bit controversial when I say this, but I'm firmly a believer of healing after your relationship before you try to go to anybody else. And I say this shit because, like, basically, like, when oftentimes you don't heal, you end up bringing that baggage in there, and then next thing you know, the next person is now actually catching other shit that, like, you had in the previous relationship that really wasn't fucking for them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Heal.
Yeah, you're not supposed to bleed on anybody that did not cut you.
And I said this is someone who is healing.
Did your kids, because they grew up with this stepfather, do they feel a certain type of way that you stayed around when you shouldn't have?
Oh no, that was their father. So my last two, I have three children. My oldest is the one I was talking about. She lives in Florida. Made me a grandmother.
Oh, congratulations, Grandma.
Thank you. But my boys, I think they knew because they saw mom and dad arguing constantly, candles being thrown at heads.
See, that's different.
Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, B.
But I mean, it wasn't a good environment, it was toxic. And, I'd rather have interrupted the home than have that environment constantly where my kids are seeing mom is unhappy because it's turmoil, always arguing. I'm depressed. I'm losing weight. I'm not myself. I'm just mean and nasty.
He's mean and that's exactly what I was too. I wasn't losing weight. I was gaining weight. I got up to like 300. I was looking at a picture the other fucking day. Can I show you the fucking picture? I couldn't fucking believe it. I couldn't fucking believe it. You can tell in this fucking picture how fucking miserable I was.
But yeah, no,
that's one of the pictures. That's how big I got.
Oh wow!
You still look good.
You do.
Oh, thank you, Jazz. But I mean, I really was.
Welcome in, everybody. Tap that screen.
Yeah. Tap it.
Yeah, I can only do so much. I'm operating right now.
There we go. I got my tapper on. There we go. Welcome in, everybody. Drop.
Oh, look at me.
Ooh.
Is that Shannon?
Oh yeah. That's
my oldest son.
Well, is that young Shannon?
You couldn't see it, but he actually had hair. He actually had hair back then. My son is now born. So I mean, yeah. So they definitely see, but that, mind you, this is the son that still keeps on calling on my ex-husband. But meanwhile, he saw all the abuse. He saw the coffee pot cans thrown at my fucking head. You know what I mean? He was sitting there fighting my son. But yet my son will be the first one to call him and say, "Hey, Pops, how you doing?" I'm like, "Why the fuck are you calling him?" So I think I taught him that I think there's a word for it. I can't think of the fucking word.
Complacency.
Kind of like the desensitized.
The word that you're thinking of is complacency. You're talking complacency. You're talking to be complacent with his environment.
I guess. I don't know. So I guess what me and Poison Ivy are saying, the kids.
Yeah, no, see, for me, I'm going to have a conversation with my son and tell him why I did what I did. And I'm going to tell him to do the same thing. If you end up getting a chick pregnant and you have a kid, it's time for you to commit to that child. That's it. Make it work.
To the child, but that doesn't mean you always have to commit to the relationship with the mom.
Nah, they got nope. I'm gonna tell them it's your responsibility now. Otherwise, do not do that. No, you need to be under the roof in the house and make it work.
No, I mean I completely understand where you're coming from. Like no deadbeats whatsoever, but like at the same time, like at some point, right? If mom and because my dad is a piece of shit. I will absolutely tell you that 100%. And I grew up in a single parent household. That also being said, though, I still had other men from the community in my life to help kind of like guide me towards like what it is to be a man.
I'm not willing to gamble that way.
It took a little longer for me because like basically circumstances. But honestly, if I've learned anything the past year is this: that man was far off better not being in my life than in, because the way I am now as a person is completely, and I can confirm this shit, is completely different than who I would have been had he stayed in my life. Because had he stayed in my life, I would probably be under the jail.
Yeah, but see, you said yours was a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, for me, I'm not a piece of shit.
The other part though, like, because like you got piece of shit moms, you got piece of shit dads. Like, basically, you got piece of shit situations.
Yeah, but just because somebody's not able to meld with somebody in that way does not make them a piece of shit. And I think that's what everybody jumps to whenever they say, "Oh, we're not getting along." One person's got to be a piece of shit. That's not always the case.
My bad. I'm also going off of like what Poison Ivy and Adrian.
We're talking about our situations. We're just
but like also, what I'm basically trying to say here is that sometimes it is better for the child to grow up in a situation like where they can actually, you know, figure out conflict resolutions as opposed to like basically just being complacent all the damn time in situations that neither parent wants to be in. That there's nothing inherently wrong with that. Where people fall off the wagon.
That should be an everyday thing.
Hold on real quick, because like when people fall off the wagon though, is when like basically they try to like basically do conflict resolution. Their conflict resolution is to disappear from the picture completely. That's the part that needs to stop. Don't disappear because like basically the relationship didn't work out. I say instead, like basically, if the child wants a relationship with their dad or with their mom, then fine. But at the end of the day, at some point, you got to recognize that the child is going to be a person too. And if you don't recognize that before then, it's ultimately going to hurt them in the long run because they're going to be like, shit, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to feel about this situation. And then they might end up in a similar or even worse situation.
Let me ask you.
And that's when you have a conversation with them and steer them in the way that they need to be steered, guided.
You think that does conversations always fucking work? I don't understand why people always feel like
depends on who it comes from.
It's gonna change.
Depends on who it comes from because, like I said, my stepfather did me like a punching.
Did you listen to your dad about everything?
My dad wasn't there.
Okay, that's right. Okay, so did you have any male figures in your life?
And I didn't listen to him because they wasn't my dad, and I wanted my dad there.
No, I completely understand that one. Actually, I get it.
I banged my head all the way through making the man that I am.
Dangerous.
Okay, the other part about it is like basically like I don't know his situation. I don't know his story completely. He doesn't know mine. The only reason why I'm able to like basically like know better and see better and do better is because like basically I follow the examples of other men that's not my dad. Because like I said, my dad is a piece of shit. I'm not getting into how bad it is, but it's fucking bad. That also being said though, I will also give argument to this. If it wasn't for the men in my community who like basically showed me what they showed me when I was growing up and like basically being older, even if it was little tidbits, even though they wasn't my dad, even though the lessons would have probably hit a lot harder, if they were, I would not be where I am today. If it wasn't for those men like taking time out of their day to like basically help me out as well. Because
that's the shit
goes,
I didn't get.
I'm sorry that you didn't get that, but like.
Who encouraged those relationships? Was it your mother who was bringing you around these places where the other men were around, or did these men just say, "Hey, he looks like a kid that needs a father figure"?
My mom was bringing me around places, and then like sometimes like basically some men would also like come into the school, and I would be asking like extra questions because like that's just me. I'm naturally inquisitive, but my mom would like typically have me like basically like be around like extra men as well, like just like show me like what a man is like, what a man could be, right? Even like when I was acting up, even like during my teenage years, she would have men come in and step in, like basically tell me some shit I honestly needed to hear.
I love that.
Because of the fact that like at some point she also understood that even though like basically she's technically trying to play a role of being mom and dad, she can never be mom and dad. There's going to be some lessons that she wants to teach me that cannot come from her because I'm not going to receive that shit as well. And that's like where basically she reached out to the community to do that. She's a big proponent and like basically it takes a community to raise a child.
Yeah, mom. So I was a single mom.
Yeah, I had a shitty community because I didn't have that.
And I'm sorry that like basically you didn't have that, but like at the same time, just saying, and I'm just no pun intended here, but I'm just saying, right? I understand that you didn't have that, but there's always the opportunity for you to be better and give yourself what you never had.
That's true.
Be the example that you want to be. Be the adult that you needed when you were young.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm doing.
And that's what he's doing. That's the reason why he's staying in a relationship that he don't want to be with his son.
I respect that. I also respect his perspective right there because like he's staying in there. He didn't have that, so like he's giving that to his kids. But also you can also not only be like affecting like your kids, your son's friends, your kids' friends, a neighbor, just by like basically being who you are.
And I guess what me and Poison Ivy is saying, because we've experienced being in a relationship that we should have never been in, we know that it's not a good thing. It's not, even though logically sometimes while we're in it, it sounds like this is the best thing that we should be doing. After the fact, after we go through it, we realize, yeah, that wasn't the best decision I made. Maybe we should have done it maybe we should have left a long fucking time ago. So in our mind, it thinks it's a fucking genius fucking idea because, again, societal norms, our past, our history of what we went through. So we're going to think we're going to do it better. But sometimes, so I mean, you're going to, again, just like with marriage, you're just going to have to go through it and learn your fucking lessons the hard fucking way.
Right. Because when you mentally check out and you're just there physically.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. There's no coming back from it. There's no back rubs. There's no cuddling in the fucking couches when you get home. It's you again. It's you again. You're still here. Or you still here? So, yeah, no bullshit. Exactly. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm sorry I get on your ass about that, Justin. But the thing is like, because I hear you.
I don't mind.
You do whine about it a lot, and it's just like, to me, it's like you have a shit or get off the fucking pot. You like
no. I'm not getting off the pot. 7 more years. My son's 18. I'll go on and do what I want to do with my life.
And that's another thing. That's one of my preferences. I do not wish to date anybody that has minor children.
Yeah. I ain't doing it either.
I can't do it.
I can't do it either. I can't do it. I can't.
I need my son to be grown and to be able to go out and get out on his own.
I don't want to go deal with my grandchild. And for like a little split second, I said, maybe I should move to Arizona to help my son out. And then I was like, yeah, no. That's like, I don't want to deal with nobody's kids. And because being a step parent, were you a step parent, Poison Ivy? No. Yeah, I was a step parent. And that's not easy either. It's so not easy to deal with somebody else's child. Because because there's a whole other rules and regulations that go on in that household, and it's different than it's in my household. And I'm only dealing with this man, but I gotta deal with this child, and then I gotta deal with the child's mother on top of that. Yes,
that part. Yeah,
I don't want to do that either.
Yeah,
I would never do that.
Is she dating? I know you're not dating, but do you know if she's dating?
Who are you talking to?
You're the only one.
Oh, yeah. Huh? I don't know what she's doing when she's not in my sight. As far as I know, no.
So y'all don't even just talk to you guys. Are not even friends.
Yeah, we are. Listen, I'm very realistic. As far as when she's not in my sight, she could be doing whatever. Just like I could be doing whatever when she's not sitting next to me.
Okay, so is there I mean, okay, we're talking about conversations. I would think the conversation be like, yo, me and you are not together, but I'm going to be out doing my thing and you're going to be doing your thing. Has that conversation ever came up?
No.
Well, damn. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. I had to jump in real quick because I heard you talking about the non-negotiable. I
we wasn't talking about that, but that's understandable.
You said, because a couple of minutes ago you said, like, I'm not dating a man that has a young kid.
Right.
How I met this man 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Looked fucking young. I thought he was like 45. To find out 2 weeks later he's